The Asian carp, also known as the silver carp and bighead carp, are one of the most invasive fish in the rivers of the United States. It's spread out all over the 5 Great Lakes and upstream the river. It all started in the 1970s when it was introduced from Asia to ponds in order to remove algae. 1 decade later, during the floods, it washed into the Mississippi and traveled northbound towards the Illinois, seeking colder water. It later spread to Lake Erie and Lake Michigan. The carp cycle begins when it's an egg. Once it develops, it begins eating plankton. Each year, the carp grows about 10 inches, and it will have less and less predators around. When reached its maximum length, it can grow as long as 4.5 feet long and weigh up to 100 pounds. The carp has greatly affected the fishing industries, estimating at over $7 billion a year by invading many fish with high demands, such as the chinhook salmon, the coho salmon, and the lake herring. In addition, the carp is affecting the bowfin, yellow perch, walleye, among many other plankton-eating fish.
This is the carp's food web. It gets its energy from the plankton and algae, which support the native fish in the area. It has to compete with the salmon, yellow perch, and the crayfish, which are the primary consumers. They are then eaten by the secondary consumers, the bald eagle and the white pelican, which are then eaten by humans, found at the top of the food chain.
Since there aren't any predators to eat the mature carp, the rivers are being overpopulated. In this extreme case, 9 out of every 10 fish caught in the Mississippi River are Asian carps. The only way to control the carp from invading transportation routes is found at a plant in the Chicago Canal. It uses high voltage to stun the fish. It cost over $20 million to build this plant, and about $50,000 each month to pay for the electric bill. Another hazard caused by the carps are for fishermen. When a carp feels endangered, they would jump as high as 10 feet above water and could cause severe injuries. In order to minimize the population of the carps, many industries have decided to use the carp. This includes organic fertilizer, pet food, and human food.
Fish in the Illinois and Mississippi River, that's a big fish. It's known throughout the world. In China, it's a delicacy, and if you can't beat them, you eat them.
Chefs around the world have found lots of ways to cook the carp. The only issue with this solution is that if it does catch, there will be a huge demand for the fish that will cause industries to repopulate the fish.